I cannot leave out of this house until I know everything is perfectly okay. Until I know that nothing bad is going to happen. Now, how do you prove that nothing bad is going to happen? Is there a way you can prove it? No. You can never know. You know, one thing that's true in this world is the unknown. The unknown is always the truth. You don't know what's going to happen. We always have an illusion of what's going to happen. You get up in the morning, you might have all kind of plans of what you're going to do in the morning, what you're going to do in the afternoon, what you're going to do when you go home. But you don't really know what's going to happen, and you don't really know what you're going to do. But you do know what you plan to do. And the more you actually kind of get into this idea of what's actually going to happen, you realize it's all an illusion that you create in your mind. You create this illusion of knowing. And we also create rules in our minds. I cannot move until I know everything is perfect. You can change it and say it's okay to do things even if I know things aren't perfect. See, one of the things I learned a long time ago is by changing the way I think about things, I change the way I feel. And I used to go through anxiety a lot because of the way I was thinking. The way in which I actually put my thoughts together. A lot of times we think in certain patterns and we don't really give it much thought how those patterns are actually changeable. You can change those patterns. I know I sound like some new age guru, but I'm not trying to be that way. I'm saying this based on actual experience of when I used to have anxiety attacks and panic attacks that was so bad I got to one point I couldn't even go 2 blocks away from home. And little by little, I actually started changing the way I was thinking. I started closely examining how I was thinking about things and how that was actually making me feel more nervous. You know, instead of looking for absolute proof of things, I actually realized the real key is the way in which I was putting everything together in my head. That was the thing. I had to make changes in the way I was thinking about stuff. So if you suffer a lot from anxiety, you have to think about the way you think about things. The way in which you're actually putting your thoughts together. And we do it, and we put it into practice, and we get so used to it, we don't even think about it anymore. You know, it's just like when you learn how to do something, when you don't think about it. It's like when I'm typing, I taught myself how to type. And the way in which my fingers move on that keyboard or something, I do it without even having to think about it. Well, your thoughts work that way. You get into patterns of thinking. You know, I can't relax until I know everything is going to be perfect. Then you get this obsession with things. You have to know and know and know. And the more you try to know absolutely, the more you realize you can't absolutely know anything. In life, there's a certain degree of risk you have to take with everything. You have to take some chances. You can never have absolute certainty. You can never have an absolute guarantee against making errors or mistakes. You do the best you can, and you take your chances. And that's life. That's reality. And once I got to that point of realizing that and coming to peace with that, that helped me. It really helped me to relax. It helped me to be at peace. That's what gave me peace of mind, really. Learning to rearrange the way I was thinking. It's just something to say. You know, I'll probably talk more about this later, but it's just a thought on my mind that I just wanted to share